Now, last night saw the remaining Celebrity SAS Who Dares Wins recruits facing a terrifying drop off a 130-foot viaduct. Whoa. But for my next guest, it really was just a step too far. Well, Rebecca Loos joins me now. My goodness, look at the view behind you, live from her home in the Norwegian mountains. I bet you're happier to be there than you were on the edge of that bridge.
Hello, Ranvir. Thank you so much for having me. Hello, everyone. Yes, it's slightly more peaceful and calmer here.
And do you know what I think is a bit unfair? Because we're like, you know, Rebecca Loos quit SAS. But my goodness, if you watch the whole thing, you were in it for a long time and you went through a lot on the show. I mean, you really, that must have been quite painful for you in a way to have to strip that off because you were so gritty.
Yeah, and the moment I handed my number in, Ranvir, I really regretted it, and I just wanted to run back. And I think what people need to understand, and what you don't see by this time in the course, we're quite sleep deprived, and when you don't sleep, you're not yourself. Also, my hormones were all over the place, and I don't know what happened in that moment. And also, the day before was an absolute killer. The day before was brutal.
And the day before, I think, Rebecca, was when there was this sort of slightly strange experiment where they asked everybody who they don't trust. Yeah. And your number in the show was number 13, am I right in thinking?
Correct.
And it was between you and another contestant, but in a way, number 13 kept being mentioned. And that felt, out of context, it seems strange, really. It must have felt peculiar to you that you were being, you know, I suppose, described as the least trustworthy. I mean, what do you think you'd done to make them feel that way?
Yeah, that was really hard. I tried to put a brave face on. I understood that many of them voted me because I was the least fit. So in all the running with the 15-kilo Bergens, I was always at the back. I was struggling physically. But I had still won quite a few challenges. I did all my burpees. I did everything they told me to do. So I understood I've got a few votes, but I didn't understand why I got so many. And I just tried to be very adult about it. I also felt very much for Harry Clark, who was the other contestant who got voted, because, you know, he's very young. He's only 21. So I really felt for him.
That's the winner from Traitors.
I understood that if there was a physical challenge, that I would probably be the one to let the group down because of my lack of strength and fitness levels.
I mean, we're going to be talking about you're a yoga teacher now there. I mean, so you are obviously, you know, you take care of yourself. So we'll come to that in a minute, because I think you've got some yoga tricks for us to use in our own homes whilst we're sort of watching the TV and what we can do for ourselves. But of course, one of the other things that comes up quite early in the show is the interrogation. I think they call it an interrogation. It's essentially an interview, isn't it? You're hooded, you're taken into a room, and then the course leaders then, as we see here, I suppose, dig in with each contestant, the sort of dark moment of your life. What was the most challenging thing you faced? And, of course, for you, as we all know, it was you and your relationship with David Beckham. Were you happy with the way that all came out, or was it more about what happened to you afterwards that you wanted to talk about?
I would have preferred to have spoken much more about, you know, the bravery in going public, in dealing with the British media, in dealing with going up against powerful PR machines and people with money and power, dealing with people like Max Clifford. That for me was, you know, the most challenging time in my life, absolutely, by far. So I did feel that maybe there was too many questions about David Beckham, and obviously the DS don't have control over how it's edited, so it's up to production. I was in there for a lot longer. Production chooses what clips they use, and I have no control over that. Neither does the DS, I think.
But can I ask you then, in a way, that if that is so bothersome after all these years, why would you put yourself in the show? What made you want to do it? Sort of in a way, in the back of your mind, you must have known, that is the thing, obviously, that you're going to be asked about. So why did you choose to do it?
So, Ranvir, just to be clear, I don't mind being asked about it. It is part of my journey. It's just that there was slightly too much focus on that. I felt that I had so much more to share dark times that I've been through.
So why did you do it? And are you happy you did it then in the end, I suppose?
SAS, I am so happy I did it. It's one of the best things I've ever done, one of the hardest things I've ever done. I have so much respect for the DS. I have so much respect for the contestants that are still pushing through. I'm just in awe of their strength. It's been incredible. It's been absolutely amazing. Would you do it, Ranvir?
Oh my, having watched this series, it made my stomach turn. I don't know if I've got it in me. I'd be like Hannah, is it Hannah from S Club, who just like, after about 20 minutes was like, I think this is the wrong show for me. Just sort of left.
Yeah, she was really unwell. She was very dehydrated.
She looked a bit unwell, actually, on it. And just briefly, you've quit booze, haven't you, since the show, which I think is quite an interesting repercussion of being on SAS.
Yeah. Yeah, so SAS really, because obviously I left there feeling quite, feeling quite, how can I say it? I was down, quite,
bruised.
Bottom when I left, bruised. And I did a lot of thinking like, okay, well, I don't want to feel like I'm the weakest and ever again. And I want to age feeling strong. And I want to really look after myself as I go through the change that women go through with their hormones. So, I cut alcohol out.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
Because we're just slightly running out of time, and we do want to get to your current life, your real life, if we want to put it that way, is being a yoga teacher. So give us a few things that you think are, not that though. We can't be, don't be doing that.
We won't be doing that. So something everybody can do seated from home from their sofas is just sit with a nice long spine.
Gemma's
Close your eyes,
she's doing it as well.
Down. Yeah, join in, please. And then I'd like to do 3 breaths in through the nose, exhaling with a sigh. Okay, so big breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Feel your shoulders relax. Again, big breath in. Exhale with a sigh. Don't be afraid to make a noise as you exhale. One more time. Good. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. Keep your eyes closed and think of 3 things you're grateful for in your life today.
Lovely. Okay. That's beautiful. And
Thank you.
I don't think we've got any time, have we, for any... have you got one physical one, just a quick one?
I've got a physical one. I've got a lovely one, and it's called neck release. So you place your hand on your head and you gently pull your ear to your shoulder and to release tension from the neck, where a lot of tension builds up. A lot of stress, which is a big silent killer today in our lives.
Thanks, Rebecca.
So just taking these small breaks.
Oh, that's lovely.
Slowing down. Taking small breaks, de-stressing is prevention to our health.
Do you know, I've really enjoyed... Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, lovely to speak to you. And I'm glad you're having a lovely life in Norway with your children and your lovely husband and lovely life out there. Thank you so much.
Take care. Have a great day, everybody.
Take care, my love. And that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.